Today is the last day in October, so what does that mean? Gotta get my bottle haul out. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today I'm doing my October bottle haul. It is Halloween today. I got a live tonight, so when this comes out, if you didn't watch that live, I'll leave a link for it right here. And this week I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of Halloween cocktails, so if you want to ever see those, go back and check them out. I had a lot of fun doing them, so hopefully you get to see one or two, and maybe try one or two. I know it's probably past Halloween already, but hey, cocktails are good for all year round, right? All right, well, let's get started. So this haul's a little bit different, a little bit, I don't know, all over the place. I was traveling, and so we got a lot of that in there. I know if you watch me on my lives, on my Wednesday lives, I've done the mail call, so you kind of seen some of these bottles as well. But if not, I'm going to show you what I got for this month. All right, well, this one is actually one of the bottles I got out in London when I was out there for the London, what was it, the World Whiskey Festival in London. So that's where I got this one. There's going to be a few of these bottles in here that I did get from there. I have a mess over here. I should have probably organized it maybe before I started doing this, but I didn't. So here we go. First bottle. Next, this is one I got also in Germany. So I got this at Mike's Whiskey Handle. It's a small batch willet, 4-year-old. Actually really, really good. Straight rye whiskey. I got this, so I went all the way to Germany to bring a willet back. How funny is that? This one I actually just picked up yesterday. Hit my area. I wanted to grab one before it sold out. Little Book. I liked the Little Book last year's Infinite. So definitely the Little Book Infinite 2. Definitely want to try it. Probably do a review on this one. Maybe just do a review or compare it to last year. See if is it getting better. So that's I'm very curious about that. But I did really like last year's. Well, I guess let me get these up here. These count as part of my bottle haul because there is alcohol in bitters. So I got all these Japanese bitters, which is pretty cool. They're expensive, like $35 each for Japanese bitters. But they all have umami. Oh, what's this one? Yuzu, Sakura, and Shizo. So kind of curious what they taste like and what I can do with them. Maybe make a Japanese cocktail, Japanese old fashioned. I don't know. I'll play around with them, kind of play with the flavors and see what we can come up with. But pretty excited I have them. Also, when I ordered that, I ordered this from the same company. So this is actually pretty cool. It's Mizurano Japanese liqueur. I like Mizurano. I like the way it flavors things. So when I saw that, I had to grab it. Had to grab that one. Definitely probably play with that with those bitters as well. Also, another bitters before I forget. Listen, this one's up here next to me. All right, so this is my buddy Gnome's bitters. It's the same cocoa spice bitters. This is the new label that he does have. I like his. I really do, honestly. Not just because of my friend, but he is actually really good chocolate bitters. So if you don't have one, make sure to grab one. I'll leave a link down below of where you can grab this. He has this one and a tea bitters, and I think he has another one. I think it's celery. I don't have a celery one yet, but yeah, definitely pick up his bitters. They're really good. All right, so this is one of those that I also picked up while in London. I got this at the Windsor Castle. They had a Scotch whiskey and they had a gin. I got one of each. I'm actually need to give one of these away. I plan to give it away on the to Patreons. So today's the last day. I better get that out. So I better work on that to get it out for this month. And they're gonna get to try one of these. Also while in London, yep. So if you look up there, you can see Buffalo Trace. It says Buffalo Trace Distillery, London. Let's see if we can get that to focus there. Right there, so you can see the little coin on top tells you. But if that's not enough, on the back here it says Sazerac. Let's see, you can see there Sazerac Limited Rye. I'm sorry, Sazerac UK Limited, not rye. Sazerac UK Limited. Sazerac put rye in my head, that's why. So this was I got this at the Buffalo Trace in London. I did pick up a few other bottles there. They'll probably come up as we're going through it, so I'll show those in a little bit. A buddy of mine helped me get this one. Well, actually, his wife grabbed it for me, and then he helped me. He hand delivered it to me. Templeton Rye, 13-year. I don't know if I've ever had Templeton Rye before, so I'm excited. This will probably be one I do a review on. It's something that just sounded interesting to me, so why not try it? I think there's a 10-year out too, so maybe I get that and compare it. But I definitely want to taste this for what it is. So that'll be on my list of things to try. This is another one of those that I got while at the London World Whiskey Festival. It's a Fettercairn at 22. It's a unicorn. Yeah, I grabbed it. 22 is my number. It's a fun pour. I did try it while I was there. Did try it on the live, I believe. I think we tried it, didn't we? Let me see. Did we try it on the live? Yep, we did. See, open that up. And I really enjoyed it. So can't wait to pour some more of that out. Also in Germany, yeah, I forgot I need to try this one. Oktoberfest. So Sleers is a German whiskey. And then this is a Oktoberfest edition, which is, it means it was actually finished in beer barrels. So very excited to try this one. Never had German beer. And then in beer barrel, if you've ever had, Oktoberfest is my favorite time of year. I love Oktoberfest beers. And now I get to try German whiskey finished in that. Heck yeah. This is another one that cracks me up. So I went all the way to Germany to pick up a Texas whiskey. Still awesome, blue corn, bottled in bond. I actually had the gentleman up there sign it for me. What do you say to that? It's like selling ice to an Eskimo, right? You sold a Texas whiskey to a Texan. But I only had one bottle of that. I needed a backup, and I hadn't seen them anywhere. They sold out, so why not? Why not? All right. Also from the Buffalo Trace Distillery out there. This is the Buffalo Trace, and you can see that has a little coin on it as well. So Buffalo Trace Sazerac Barrel Select. So this is actually the one. So you get to go out there, do a tasting, choose the barrel you like, and then you get to get a bottle from that barrel. So that's what I did. Picked up a bottle from the barrel. So unfortunately, it's 90 proof, I think is what it is. Oh, so yeah, this one's 90. So up there, I think they're lower proof than we normally have it. So to get the barrel select, you get that 90 proof, which is a little bit higher proof for up there in London. Now, this one's kind of my wife's and daughters. They went shopping, got a bottle for shopping. They give them a bottle to celebrate what they bought. So luckily this wasn't, that was them buying. I just got a bottle for it. Nice little bottle. It's a champagne bottle to celebrate. So thought I'd share that with you guys as well. Oh, before I move on, let me remind you about this. This is going to be coming up. So what this is a Dalmore. And as you can see right here, 27, 30, and 43-year-old is 1, 2, and 3. I love the lettering. It kind of reminds me of Star Wars, right? Like episodes. So somebody's going to get to win this. And these are the samples that you buy. It has all the information on the card, but I'm keeping it all together. But you get to try a Dalmore 27, 30, and 43-year-old. We'll figure out how we do that, but that's going to come up this coming month. I was just waiting for October to end. There's so much going on in October. But somebody's going to get to try that. I was up there. I did try the experience. Amazing experience. I will be getting that video out this week, if not next week, but hopefully this week. I finally will have time to sit down and edit some of that stuff. I filmed that on 360. 360 is a little bit harder for me to edit with because I'm not used to it. So once I get that, I'll get that out for you guys so you guys can actually see that experience and enjoy that experience with us. So next on my list, bam, 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 bam. Yep. What do I have here? Whiskey Tree. So in case you haven't heard, I did my first pick. I got my first pick out, and it was with Whiskey Tree. Now, none of these are my picks. These are not my picks. This is, they're 4-grain, Bywater 4-grain, toasted honey. Amazing. This is the Lucas Thumbs Up, which I think I have over here as well. Lucas Thumbs Up. So I like this so much, I got an extra bottle of it. I also have the Whiskey Tree. Which one was this one? The High Rye, that was their store one. And I was lucky enough to get a bottle signed by Nancy Fraley and Luca, the master distiller there at Whiskey Tree. So I don't have all the information or details on this yet, but they will be coming out soon. And as soon as I do, I will share them with you. If you did not watch, I talked a little bit about my barrel pick there on a Wednesday live. So if you want to go check that out, you can. But as soon as I have more information, I will be sharing that with you guys. So, yep, some good stuff coming out. And I'm really excited about it, especially because this is just, I really do enjoy Whiskey Tree. And the way I was treated and taken care of was just amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better first-time experience. Ooh, got a review of this coming up. Yep. This is not just any Garrison Brothers. This is the Sonora. So this is, as you see, it's open. I did a review. Haven't had that out. I filmed it, but haven't had time to get it out. There's only 1,000 bottles of these. Yep, 1,000 bottles. I'm lucky enough to have 1, maybe 2. And the reason I am, my mother-in-law is super kind. She forces my father-in-law, or if not her brother, to get up, take her driver out there so she can go wait in line and get these for me. So I really appreciate that. She's a morning person, gets up, gets out there, and gets bottles for me. My mother-in-law helps my bottle addiction, I guess I should say. So thank you again. Oh, I need to pop. This is one I'm going to do a review on too. I love High Rye. Sagamore High Rye. Mike B helped me get this one. Super excited about it. I need to pop it open. I just not had. I don't drink a lot, as I always say, and I haven't had time. Maybe, you know what? Maybe tonight on the live, I'll pop this one open. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. What is this? Is this the special one? Yep. This is. Let me see if I can get in focus. You can see it right there. 2. 22. Yep. My buddy Tom Black, the best back end guy in the business, sent this to me. Tears to the eyes. I seriously, so kind of him. Get this to me. It's one of his prize bottles, and he just sent it to me. So I appreciate that. Tom Black, appreciate you. Thank you. We're gonna put that right up there in front. All right. Next is the last month's Lost Lantern, or this month's Lost Lantern pick. I haven't even had a chance to try it open. I know my friend Whiskey Shaman did a review on it, so if you want to see a review, go check out his channel. I'll try to remember to leave a link for it in the bottom. But this one, I mean, nice color, so hopefully it's a good one. I kind of been hit and miss with them. I know he likes a lot of their stuff more than I do. The last few ones I have liked more, so I'm hoping I like this one more. I'm still on the edge, kind of teeter-tottering whether I'm going to keep that subscription or not. But I like what they do. I like their concept, and I love to support. So that's why I still want to give it a chance. I want to give it a few more months and then decide if I'm going to stay with that subscription or just, go in and choose what I want sometimes. Also, while out there, yep, got this Cellar Age 2025. I got this in London. So pretty interesting that I had to go to London to get this because I didn't go to Kentucky Bourbon Festival this year, and that's where I picked up last year. I did a blind with 23, 24, and 25. I don't have that. I also filmed that. Don't have that out yet. Probably get that out this week because it's an easy video to edit. And so you can see, is it getting better? Is this one worth the hunt? Should we stick with the last one? Should we not just hunt them anymore? Well, that video will give you my opinion on that. So here you go. That's one I grabbed out there. Ooh, this one's fun and interesting. A Westward Milestone. Yep. This one is a Westward product. It's their annual release. It's a special release. And so I was about to leave to Germany and London, and SOB Basement did a review on this and made it sound like it could be Whiskey of the Year, and FOMO of me. Had to order before I left. I'm glad I did. I came back, it's sold out. But, yep, filmed it, reviewed it. Not out yet. Will be soon. Oh, yeah. So this one is Tropical Peaches. I'm actually leaving this one out for tonight. This is going to be popped open tonight on the live. And this is a Northwest Bourbon and Baker Drinks pick. And everybody's raving about it. A lot of people have talked about how good this is. So this is definitely staying out for me. So I can pop open tonight. Can't wait. Another one that I did pick up in London. Let's see if I can get that to focus a little bit. It just sometimes this lighting doesn't want to work with me. There we go. So this is Bavarian single malt whiskey. Exclusively first filled cask matured. And it is 58.6% alcohol. And this one is finished. Where is it? Oh. Aged in Oloroso. If I could just read sometimes. Aged in Oloroso. So this was finished in that. And I got to try a sample of it before I bought it. I tried a few samples, and this was the one that stood out to me. And that's the one I grabbed. All right. Also got this one. I'll probably, maybe keep this one open for tonight. Penelope F. Cancer. Yep. Penelope F. Cancer. Whew. A lot going on there with that. A lot of family history and people I know who have suffered with it, been through it. Have family members through it. So all you people out there, many prayers to all you. Hopefully we can figure out a way to solve this problem sometime soon. But right now, F Cancer. I picked up this pinhook. It's the 9-year. When I made a video with this, I had thinking I hadn't had pinhook, but I actually had one before, and I want to say it was their 3 or 4 year. I didn't like it at that time. This one's actually a pretty good pour. I actually really enjoyed it this time. So yeah, they are getting better with age. So it's a vertical series, and I made a drink with it. The drink I made with it is called the Headless Horseman. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Oh, yeah. So these came also from away. So I got Springbok 10-year, and I got Loch Dew. A lot of you probably never heard of Loch Dew. Let me just pull this out for a second. This is why I got it. Look at that thing. Look how dark that is. It is colored to be this black. That is the thing. They don't make it anymore. So I saw a video of Whiskey Tribe. They had a fun time with it, and I said, I gotta try that. So on my list of things to try, so that's why I grabbed it. I'm going down a Springbank rabbit hole. So yep, another Springbank 12-year. Oh, picked this up this week. So I got this through Specs, their Specs Vault, the President's the rye version of that. Also picked up some bomb burgers. Yep, bomb burgers. But this is one that I went in auction sometimes, and I went in auction out of London, and then to get them sent to me. Right now, it's almost not worth doing. The tariffs are kind of messing up anything that you might save getting them over there or being able to get them. The tariffs when you're shipping is kicking my butt. This one I am really excited about. This one I luckily got here. Didn't have to pay tariffs for it. Make sure it doesn't fall out. So it's a 27-year-old Ben Nevis. 27-year-old Ben Nevis. And Ben Nevis was one of those whiskeys that I got to try while in London that I really liked. Hard to find. Well, I was shocked that I found it here in the States. So I said, yeah, I'm going to order that because I'm not paying tariffs on it. And it's a 27-year-old, so can't wait to pop this open and try that. So I did get this one, Knob Creek Cast Strength. Dave V, the man, the legend, helped me get that one. So thank you, Dave V, for helping me get this one. Pretty excited about that one. I need to pop that open soon. Might be popped open tonight. Let's see. So this one I did get. It's kind of a cheat. I do have it signed by the distillers. My sister got this one for me like 2 months ago, but I barely got it in hand. So I guess I'll count it as this month's haul since it came in this month. So also got these this pick from Barrel Outlaws. I think I showed that on one of the lives. Barrel Outlaws with Rebecca Creek. Another barrel is this Treaty Oak. So a Treaty Oak from them as well. I have to take this out because it doesn't need to be in here anymore. As I start putting things away, try to take them out of their stuff. So this is Treaty Oak Barrel Ghost Hill Bourbon. 116.9 proof. 116.9 proof. All right. I think this is the last thing on here that I think this is the last thing I see. So this is one of those other things I kind of won in an auction. This is the Perfect Measure is what it's called. And what it is actually really cool. It's a Buffalo Trace Antique 2019 tasting set. So it has a taste of the antiques from 2019, the BTEC series. And it's called the Perfect Measure, so you can actually enjoy that. Well, I think that's it. So what do you guys think of my crazy haul from all over the world this time? Great travels, great time, great month. I can't complain. Looking forward to the next month. We got, all the BTEC stuff coming out. We got the Pappies coming out. We got a lot of the, I'm still hunting Stag, the 25. I think there's 25A and I heard 25B already, right? I haven't seen either one of those. I'm still looking for like a Knob Creek 21. So there's a few things I have on my list that I'm hoping to find. But, overall, can't complain. I think it's been a pretty fair month. So what do you think? Is there anything besides what I mentioned I want to do a review on that I should be reviewing? Is there anything that we should be sharing a little bit more of? So let me know. Let me know, my friends. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole. This one's kind of all over the world, right? So to our next journey, my friends, cheers.